From the station on your side, you're watching Wavy News 10 on Fox 43.
8 o'clock, here's what's happening. Breaking news in Portsmouth. Former Police Chief Tanya Chapman is talking about her resignation for the first time. Why she says she stepped down.
Preventing another tragedy in Parkland. Just over a year after a school shooting, the community is now mourning 2 student suicides in a week. How city leaders and parents are intervening.
Software solutions. What Boeing is doing to try to fix an issue with its 737 MAX planes, and how the grounding is impacting flights in the United States.
We begin with that breaking news from Portsmouth. We're hearing from former Police Chief Tanya Chapman for the first time since she resigned from her job last week.
In a statement she sent to 10 on Your Side, Chapman stated that she was forced out of her position. 10 on Your Side's Kiana Patterson has been combing through the letter. And Kiana, Chapman also highlights what she says are other major issues in the department, including bias and racism.
Yes, John and Katie, this is that 4-page statement that she sent out this morning. She says to the people of Portsmouth that she did not quit, but she does allege that race and politics were a factor. Now, in the statement, she says she was forced to resign by the city manager, whom she looked to as a mentor. And Chapman says the city manager told her that she'd lost the confidence of the department. Now, Chapman says she tried to change the culture, but she was met with resistance from some officers that did not like her style of leadership and did not like taking direction from a black woman. Now, she does highlight some of her accomplishments, like decreasing homicide rates and the walk and talk initiatives. Now, she says she will receive 2 months severance pay, but does ask the city to extend that to 6 months and give a positive letter of recommendation. Now, we do plan to reach out to Chapman and also to the city for comment. In the newsroom, Kiana Patterson, 10 on Your Side.
8:02, happening today. The William and Mary community will remember a student shot and killed last week. Police say someone shot and killed 19-year-old Nathan Evans late Thursday night. Evans grew up in Mechanicsville and played as a running back on the William and Mary football team. Police say someone shot him on West 43rd Street. He died at the scene. Police say they are still searching for the shooter. School leaders released a statement that read in part, "Our hearts are broken for Nate's teammates, friends, and family. W&M is a very close community, and what affects one of us affects us all. Nate will be greatly missed." Tonight's vigil will be at 7 at Zabel Stadium.
A Portsmouth man accused in the death of a 2-year-old is scheduled to go to trial today. Bodacious Crocker is charged with second-degree murder. In 2017, police responded to a home on Cavalier Boulevard for a baby in distress. The 2-year-old went to CHKD for head trauma and died. Crocker is expected in court at 10 this morning. You'll catch any updates on this story starting on Wavy News 10 midday.
2 motorcycle crashes are developing news this morning. Police say one motorcyclist is fighting for his life after a crash in Newport News last night. Police got the call around 8 to Jefferson Avenue and Denby Boulevard. Police say witnesses reported seeing the motorcycle run a red light. The 19-year-old on the bike hit a car. The driver of the car was not hurt. The motorcyclist is in critical condition. Police are still investigating. Police in Suffolk are also investigating a motorcycle crash that left 2 people hurt. Officials say it happened yesterday afternoon on Route 58 at the downtown Suffolk exit. Police say a motorcycle ran off the road and hit a guardrail. Both a man and woman on the bike had serious injuries. We're working to find out how they're doing this morning.
New information this morning about how Boeing is responding to 2 deadly crashes involving its new 737 MAX planes. Over the weekend, the company tested software changes. Pilots from the 3 U.S. carriers that fly the planes were involved in the testing. The software update is meant to decrease the chances of triggering the MCAS system. Aviation experts believe the system played a role in the Lion Air crash in Indonesia in October. The Federal Aviation Administration says there are similarities between that crash and the crash in Ethiopia earlier this month. The crashes led to the indefinite grounding of all 737 MAX jets. Pilots and training officials met with Boeing officials Saturday in Seattle for simulated flights using the current and updated software. The FAA is expected to get the software as early as today. It's not clear yet when those planes will fly again. American Airlines is one of the U.S. carriers impacted by the grounding of the 737 MAX. The company operates 24 MAX planes and says it is canceling about 90 flights a day. Now the airline has extended those cancellations until late April. The airline says it decided to make the announcement over the weekend to provide more certainty to customers and team members.
Our time now 8:05, and still ahead this morning, cruise ship chaos. How a dream vacation turned into a rescue operation.
And on the water today, we'll have changing winds, southwesterly, then northeasterly, 10 to 15 knots, seas to 2 feet. I'm going to talk about what these winds are going to do to our forecast, and especially tomorrow, we're going to have some very strong winds, so I'll talk about it coming up.
From the station on your side, you're watching Wavy News 10 on Fox 43.